Okay, so I'm starting to make a little bit of progress on this, and thanks to anybody and everybody who commented and kind of warned me about freeporting. I'm sure glad you did, because it didn't even cross my mind. I never even thought about it until somebody brought it up. I can't remember who it was. I think J and S brought it up first, and then everybody else chimed in and said the same thing, and which like I said, I sure appreciate y'all. Thank you for letting me know. But because of that, I checked it, and that's all the clearance I get. That's just with the base gasket removed. So I think that's all I'm going to do. If I can find somebody that can TIG weld, I might have somebody pop the top of this up for me a little bit, but I think it's more trouble than it's worth. And I don't feel like waiting, because by the time I get that done and get it back, I ain't gonna know where none of these parts go. But so I took the gasket off, and I could see where it was crimped down and where it was basically, I don't know, kind of damming it off a little bit. So I took the 10 snips and cut it out where it was just, not matched up. So I took 10 snips, cut that out, grinded it out a little smoother. I'm not using this, so I don't care about the gasket, but I used it for an overlay. Whoop, better do it the right way, huh? To see how bad it actually was. So I filled all that in with marker. So I've got all that room, but not really. I mean, I got a lot of thickness there, but if you look at that line on top and transfer that straight down, it's wider than the actual case there. So I'm just gonna start grinding on them. Actually, it looks like there is quite a bit of meat there, doesn't it? So that's how wide it is, and that's how skinny they are. The bottom right corner might be the close one, but I don't know. I'm just gonna start grinding on it and see if I can get that looking a little better. So I'm just gonna try to improve the flow a little bit. I'm only gonna raise the exhaust roof as much as the thickness of this, because the exhaust was already at 106. So I might actually, I might take it up a little bit, because these are kind of doggish anyway. I'll probably leave the transfers where they're at, but raise the exhaust to 103. And then we'll go from there. See what happens. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Worked on getting this thing cleaned up. It was so crummy. Alright, I'm gonna post this, and then, well, maybe not. I'll finish the porting or the grinding, and then I'll just make one video. That way you can see it all in one. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I got one side almost done. Trying to make it flow through there a lot better. I'm afraid to go too deep, so I don't want to bust through, but I think I got some more room. I can go on down in there a little farther. But that's what I got so far. Significantly bigger than what was there. Hopefully, since it goes from big to small now, maybe it'll I don't know, maybe this is just me being hopeful, but maybe that'll give it a little more velocity shooting up in there. Not sure. But it's all for fun anyway, so we'll see what happens. Don't know until you try. Alrighty. Okay, so I got my marks on my piston. Just marked it. I just held the cylinder down, I didn't tighten it. But ain't got much there. But I'm gonna go with it. That's without the base gasket. So that looks like, I don't know. I can't tell by looking at it. But it's very, very minimal amount. Very small amount of that skirt left. So, definitely ain't doing no machining. I wish I knew somebody that could weld the top of this up for me. And then turn it down, but oh well. Can't always do what you want with everything, I guess. But I did get the cylinder, the transfer ports done. I ain't even touched the exhaust yet. But here's the transfers. Got them funneling in pretty nice, I think. Still a little dirty. That in there is not scuffing. That's the marker. And there's one little scuff in there, but that's all that marker. So I'm hoping this works. Hopefully it gives me a little more power. With the base gasket being gone, and getting them opened up to where they match. Excuse me, to where they match this will be a huge help. I don't know, I might have made it worse, might have made it better. We'll find out. Also, I don't know, this is a thing that's been crossing my mind with this. Man, I did scratch that up a little bit. I don't think it'll hurt nothing though. I'll give it a light buff with some Scotch-Brite or whatever. But you see where it's shiny? Right there, where it the transfer ports are. I wonder if it would be a bad idea to take that out of there or cut a window in here. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I feel like I'm going to lose that suction as this comes up. I feel like, well, I don't know. Might just leave it alone, I guess. Do the exhaust, the base gasket, and the transfers, and leave it be. I got this ADD problem, so I get super hyper focused on shit that I don't need to, and then I get nothing done. Yeah, that took me about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. That's as symmetrical as I can get them. Hopefully, I don't know, wish for the best, I guess, huh? Alright, thanks for watching. I gotta get this stove turned down. I think my chimney's on fire.